Hi, this is Tim of the 1916 Company. Welcome and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email us tmosso@the1916company.com for pricing. Today, we discuss the bedrock of Jaeger-LeCoultre. If you're going to buy an iconic JLC, they say get yourself a Memovox alarm or a Reverso. And among Reversos, the double dial complications are the choice. So we have here the Reverso Classic Large Duoface Small Second. In stainless steel, 28.3 millimeters from side to side, not including the crown. It's only 10.4 millimeters thick and from lug tip to lug tip, 46.8 millimeters with a 20 millimeter spacing between the lugs. Now, Reversos do wear a little bit large, so don't think of this as a 28 millimeter watch. Think of this as more of a 42 or a 43, because that's how it wears, like a 42 or a 43 millimeter round watch. It does have a vaulted and rolled case flank, so being 10.4 millimeters thick and sloped on its flank, it will slide under a cuff. But you could see, despite not being that large lug to lug, somehow the plank-like or Brancard-style case always wears large, so keep that in mind. I'd recommend this watch for a wrist of 15 centimeters circumference or larger. Taking a look at the strap, you can see this is one of those Fagliano-inspired straps that Jaeger-LeCoultre offers. So leather with medium brown, a monotone stitch, a semi-gloss finish. There's a little bit of, broguing, leather stitched to leather. And then we have the company's latest pull tab spring bars, but we also have a quick release buckle. This is where a lot of companies forget that if you're going to put quick release straps on the case, you need to be able to get the buckle off the strap. So JLC gives you this little push button so you can remove the buckle from the strap, remove the strap from the case. You can do a full strap swap, including the buckle, without tools. It is a friction fit snapshot double deployant clasp. And as you can see, this is a strap in brand new condition, designed by Casa Fagliano, the leather specialists of Argentina, who have a long-running association with Jaeger-LeCoultre. But the Reverso goes back even further than that. You can see this one includes some marks of wear. This was someone's daily driver, and rather than decase it and polish it down, we're going to sell it in this condition so that this is one you can wear with a degree of freedom. This is the kind of watch that could be reconditioned to its original finish, but we'd rather make that an option than reduce the metal reflexively. Taking a quick look, the profile has been around, as I mentioned, for a long time. Since 1931, the first Reverso, reportedly created as a solution for British polo players in India, the idea being back when crystals were glass and you were playing a sport that was high impact, you would rotate the case over to expose the metal back to the mallet, whereas the front would be returned when the time came to get off the polo horse. Now, here's the thing. Since the early 90s, the Reverso's rotating case has been used as a platform for complications, to have a second dial or display case back on the reverse of the watch. So we still have the 1930s style reversible case, but now it gives us a second dial for a second time zone. Other elements drawn from the 30s, we have these lovely conical lugs, the gadroons or strakes that wrap all the way around the case on both sides. You can see internally the chassis of the case has been engine turned on the back. It features satination. Since 2016, JLC has been rolling out Reversos with this slightly downward canted lug design. They used to be totally flat on the back. Here, it mitigates some of the fit issues by having some curvature, and this model came out in 2017. It features a solution to the long-running problem of how to adjust the second time zone. For a long time, there was just a dimple adjuster, but that required a tool. Then there was a button, but that looked ungainly. Now there is a trigger for the second time zone that hides inside the unseen end of the revolving case. What you'll also note here is that second time zone, which features an AM/PM indicator at the bottom, the second time zone is fully luminescent. So if you are traveling, this reference time can come in handy even if you are in the diminished light of a long-haul airplane cabin. It's also aesthetically different on the reverse side, as we have a sort of pyramid or a sort of pyramid-style hobnail design. You can see we have that 24-hour subdial, which gives us a distinction between AM and PM. p.m., so you know, for example, whether you're looking at 6 a.m. or 6 p.m., and you can see, in fact, it is 6 a.m. and then 7 a.m. with a little sun ray pattern for the day. Going back to the primary dial, this is the design we know so well from many Reversos since the original of 1931. Very Art Deco inspired, simple broadsword hands in blue, a guilloche center, a piano key style track for the minutes, a dental cut around the edge, vertical silver satination, and very simple vertically oriented Arabic numerals. Now inside the case, which includes over 50 pieces, including these spring-loaded pin snaps, it is a very complex case construction, but we've got a movement caliber 854A/1. No, this is the /2. This is the most modern version. 854A/2, manual wind, 42-hour power reserve, manufacturer caliber, 3 Hz beat rate, 19 joules, dual time, and free sprung for durability, as well as for precise adjustment of the balance timing. Again, 30 meters water resistant, that's extraordinary because historically Reversos had none. And then 1,000 hours control, a fully cased up test of the watch's power reserve, durability, chronometry, water resistance, over 41 days of fully assembled watch testing. Introduced in the early 90s, the Master 1000 Hours Control was the first internal manufacturer test to go far beyond the COSC. And so this watch also has that feather in its cap. Reach out to Team Mosso at the 1916company.com for purchase and pricing details.